feeling fit and healthy feels better than anything taste.
It's the flow on effect that it's having. This is what I was saying. If you start with your health, start there. Because look at everything you've just said to me now that has been a positive change in your life. Your sleep, your resting heart rate, you've been reading, so you've obviously got new knowledge, you've learned something, you're spending more screen time, you've got rid of your headaches, so you're working more, you got rid of your headaches, you're sleeping better, you got clarity.
And here's the thing, some people don't get the nearly. Dude, they don't. Some people don't get the nearly. Sometimes it's just one and done. And then it's like, you missed the chance. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
You get one at bat, dude. That's whole life. You get one at bat, and the one thing that has to be in place for you to do anything else you want to do is your health. Because if that diminishes, what the fuck's the point?
Welcome back, everybody, to $1 Million Days. We are so happy to have you here. We are thrilled, excited,
Pumped.
Definitely pumped. It's our favorite time and part of the week that we get to spend a good hour of power with each and every single one of you. Sometimes it goes more, sometimes it goes less.
Happy Wednesday.
But happy Wednesday, no matter where you are listening or watching this podcast.
And if you're listening to this on a different day,
that's fine too. That is fine. I've got no issues. As long as you're listening.
as long as
you are listening. And more importantly than listening, is subscribing. Because when you subscribe, it helps us grow the channel. It helps us reach more people, change more lives, influence, motivate, and help keep people disciplined in all aspects of business and in life.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening.
That's it. Precise.
Hey,
to the point.
Just before we actually get carried away, I want to give a big shout out to our sponsor.
Here we go.
For this episode.
Yes.
All right.
So excited to find out who it is.
Yeah. I'm just like, cool, we're going to...
Because we didn't do the shout out last
Actually,
episode.
I want to give a big shout out to a sponsor. Someone who's been, so most of you would know, been doing the 75 hard. And one of the things that I mentioned when I started was I spoke about getting the full body scan. Right? And you recall?
Yes.
So our sponsor for this episode is Recharge Lab.
Recharge.
Yeah.
Like, what do they do?
They help you recharge.
Awesome.
It's
Like into a socket? Where do you go?
What I'm doing with them now, I'm doing EMS. You know what EMS is?
No.
Electronic muscular stimulation. Mm-hmm. Hopefully it's what it stands for. Fingers crossed. If not, that's what it does.
If not, go there, find out what it is, and then sign up to it.
Yeah. Or make them change it to what I just said.
That's even better.
That's even better. But yeah, I've been doing EMS with them. And go see James and the team. They are, it's a cool place, man. Cool place.
Do you reckon we can do a discount code?
Yeah.
How well do you know James?
How well do I know James? Pretty well. I don't know, Phil. Just go tell him Robby sent you. Tell him if you don't sponsor Robby and George, we're not coming.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
I've been doing EMS. It's a great place. Really go check them out, though. They do Normatex, like, you know, the leg, what are they called? Compression boots.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like the compression boots. They do.
Do you feel better after that?
It's like a massage.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, just like air pressure.
I've seen speakers use that, like when they're standing all day on stage and they chuck them on and like, hey.
It's like a massage.
Yeah, right.
It's nice. Feels nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, like relax, bro. You're standing on stage for time. You know what I mean? It's like a very sports thing. Like if you're running and stuff, like it's, you know what I mean? It's like a massage. Dude, like your whole leg sick. Really good. But relax, bro.
Yeah. Chill. Extreme athlete.
Yeah.
Standing on stage all day.
You know what you need to do for your speaker? Your vocal warm-ups.
La 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 la.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Perfect.
I knew it.
That's amazing.
That's why I nail it on stage every single time I'm up there.
Every single time.
I did.
Yeah. Raspberries.
The raspberries. Up and down.
But yeah, go see James at Recharge Lab. I've been doing EMS with him. So once a week I go there and I do electronic muscular stimulation. So I get plugged onto this, like I wear this like electric suit and it just electrocutes me for 25 minutes.
Is it actual zaps or like do you feel your muscles spasming and all that sort of stuff?
Yeah.
Or is it?
It's fucking weird.
Yeah, I can imagine that being a bit.
It's very good, dude. Like first time I did it, I burned 600 calories in 25 minutes. That's a fair few calories.
Mm.
You know what I mean? It's like a Big Mac. So I ate a Big Mac.
Straight after.
What's this?
Fuck around.
It makes sense. No, I didn't. Man, I miss
Speaking
Big
of
Macs. Dude.
speaking of Maccas, did you hear they do donuts now?
Shut up.
Apparently they're fucking amazing.
Oh, they've always done donuts.
No, they have.
Since when? Because they've been doing donuts for years.
McDonuts?
McCafe.
No. I'm talking not the cafe. I'm
the burger?
talking in not in the burger. That would be next level fat.
That's. Have you not? You never heard of that? The triple cheeseburger for Krispy Kreme in a
I
minute.
haven't heard of it.
What do you think? Are you even living?
I don't know. Apparently not. Apparently not. No, they've got like these little burgers that you actually order over the counter.
Donuts.
Yeah, not burgers, but donuts, right? And there's like jam, chocolate, and
Got like these little burgers you order.
yeah, jam, chocolate, and what's that other one? It's all the rage. The
Banana,
no.
raspberry, cinnamon.
Anyway, I can't remember.
Come on.
I can find out. I have to leave the room though.
Jam,
No, I said jam. They got jam,
chocolate,
chocolate,
raspberry,
and
jam.
fuck it. I'll be right back.
Nah.
No, I've got to do it.
Are you- This is what happens when I'll talk for ages. Look, one time, I'll tell you actually, I'm going to share the story of why. This is not why I started 75 Hard, but one time, George and I were in Sydney and I actually got a donut for breakfast. It cost me $6. It was the best damn donut I've ever had. And George was very disappointed.
Biscoff.
Oh,
Yeah, I know, right? Apparently they're called McPops.
McPops?
Yeah, they come in like a 9-pack. You can get like 3 of each. When you get off this carnivore diet, we're gonna go. I'll go get some. You have some. I have some.
I'll have 8. Yeah, one.
I just want one of each. But apparently the next level is just like
Donuts are one of my favorite.
me too. I love donuts, but I just never bring myself to eat them. I just feel like I'm going backwards ridiculously. I don't know why. Yep.
I was actually telling the story about how you were extremely disappointed that they had a donut.
I couldn't believe it. No wonder you were 10 kilos heavier back then.
Yeah. So
I called you up. I remember we're at downstairs cafe and like, oh, we're just ordering coffees. I'm like, oh, cool, coffee.
You looked at me in disgust.
Yeah,
Like, are you serious?
I go, you serious?
Are you
Getting a donut?
Are you-
I was like, for breakfast. This is like morning, 8:30.
Yeah, but I was, dude. When I was a mechanic,
Yeah,
my breakfast of champions was a donut and a Red Bull.
I can't believe how, like, I being a builder
And a
on
ciggy.
site. Oh, you did it.
Me, donut, Red Bull, ciggy,
You see? Did you tell me? Yeah, you did too.
smoker.
Yeah, you can't think of.
sausage roll, Red Bull, ciggy.
That's the epitome of health, isn't it?
I was peaking.
Yeah, it's like you see tradies on site, man. They're just smashing like 6 cans of V and Bull and Monster. And
Dude, I've done that.
I've
I've
done-
lived that life.
have you
Yeah,
really?
yeah. I've
Full
lived that
tradie?
life where you're like, hey, I need a mother every day, like a big can.
Yeah,
of mother.
yeah.
Like that. I've lived that. I've worked on sites. I've worked. You know, what I mean?
I don't know. I just could not fathom to drink that much sugar and shit in your body in one fucking day. And day in, day out. It's not like
Every day.
it's every fucking day.
I used to have every day. At one point, I used to have a Kit Kat and a mother.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, Kit Kat from the vending machine. The vending machine was chilled.
Yeah.
Kit Kat chunky. Sick.
I love
Kit-
chocolate.
Kit Kat,
I love
by the way.
Kit Kats.
Belongs in the fridge.
Look, a lot of that stuff can work really well in the fridge.
Yeah, Kit Kat belongs in the fridge. Trust me, if you're not doing Kit Kat in the fridge and you're thinking, what? Just listen to me. Get your shit together. Go put your Kit Kat in the fridge. You'll thank me later. Same thing with your Tim Tams.
Oh, Tim.
God, I'm gonna
I
stop talking
love
about
Tim
chocolate.
Tams, man. Tim Tams are so good. You know what though? Like,
What's your favorite dessert?
oh man, this is a good topic. Look,
Is it? I haven't eaten yet.
I know, but also I was listening to a previous podcast and you're saying how much you're missing sweets at the moment on the carnivore diet.
I've got this new thing that I do now. Buy a big block of cheese,
Yeah,
Colby cheese,
yeah,
and I slice off like a big rectangle,
yeah.
and then I drizzle it in honey.
Oh yes,
Dude,
I
it's
could say that. Yeah,
ridiculously good.
yeah.
That's the only carnival sweet. Like that's
Wow, there you go. My favorite dessert. I mean, I've always loved an apple pie. Don't know why. I've always,
apple pie,
Oh no, like one at a restaurant or a cafe, like
like
that
a
type.
proper.
Yeah, proper one. I've always liked those. So is that, I mean, you know what? If I had to say, honestly, just donuts. A donut is just like hot jam donuts. How do you go past it?
Oh no, I don't like jam donuts.
Nah, jam's the one for me. How to go with like lots of cinnamon.
I'm not a
like,
big fan of jam.
I don't know. I don't mind it. Don't mind it. Get a donut. Other than
I'd
that,
eat it.
I like ice cream.
Ice cream or frozen yogurt.
Yeah, frozen yogurt, like where you get to the self-serve stuff. Where you put your toppings
I'm
on
the
it.
sort of guy to go there and
There's one that's down here, you know. Yeah.
Blissford.
Yeah.
I've also been there. Been there before the start of the 75 hard.
That's
I don't rate it. It's okay,
It's all right.
but it's not the best one.
Yeah.
Well, you go to, you know, like Yo My Goodness, the burger place. Yo My Goodness.
No.
Never. Iggy, you know the burger place. Yo My Goodness. Yeah, sick burgers. Max.
I make a pretty good burger.
Macca's. Nah, this is Yo Ma's a pretty good burger.
Cool.
But they also have a frozen. I'll go now.
You can't. You're.
I just no bread.
Just
What?
the meat.
Yeah,
Just give me
give me meat and cheese.
Just give me six. Just give me
7
43
patties.
patties.
Watch this guy. The other day doing a carnival, like eats 10 quarter-pounder patties. Goes to Macca's, orders 10 quarter-pounder patty.
No good.
Anyway, they've got the best frozen yogurt toppings. And when I go there, I leave with like a $24 frozen yogurt. You know, they weigh it. And like everyone's like $6, $4, I'm like $24. And then I eat the whole thing and feel sick. It's sick. So I miss that so much, man. But that's the price you pay if you want to be skinny.
That's right, though. It is. It's discipline, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it's easy. It's easy to fucking eat all that stuff.
It's also the best.
Yes, but there's consequences to everything, isn't there?
Yeah. But you know what? Hey,
Because lately I've been thinking about it, just trying to I don't know if I'll do the full carnivore diet, but eating a lot more meat and having just meat.
do animal based.
What do you mean? How does that work?
So it's meat, dairy, and fruits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So no carbs, no veggies.
No veggies. So, but I wonder why. Like,
Why? I'll tell you why.
yeah, please.
This is I don't know if this is. Let me preach. I'm not a nutritionist. I don't
Really?
don't do what I do.
After a vegan Kit Kat and a ciggy.
Yeah, definitely not a nutritionist. But the whole thing is, you know how they spray plants with pesticides?
Yeah.
So a lot of vegetables are grown in the ground, right?
Yeah.
And they're sprayed with pesticides to keep them safe from bugs, etc.
Yeah.
And the whole thing around it, they reckon the vegetables that are grown today, because they're sprayed with so much pesticides, that the vegetables, it's a living thing, right? A plant is a living thing. And its defense mechanism is to release toxins to protect it from the pesticides.
Yeah, right.
So they reckon vegetables, supposedly, are not that good for you.
Yeah, I'd actually believe that.
Yeah, it's a very believable theory.
It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
It makes a lot
I
of
don't
sense.
know what the whole
And
thing is.
also
with
eating
fruit.
seasonal as well.
Well,
So it's like eating in the season. So if our bodies, if you think about it, so say mangoes are only available in summer, but we can get mangoes all year round.
we can.
Yeah, as in, like if you want, you can probably go buy a mango right now. It might cost you
More.
$10 because they've got to, freeze it, do whatever you got to do, but it's available to you. Or like even oranges, anything, pineapples. You can buy these all year round, all these fruits. But if you eat them as per the season, like the food that grows in winter, you eat that food.
Why?
There's a biological thing behind it, science behind it.
What? Like we're on this part of the.
Yeah, so say in the sense that say during winter we need more vitamin C, so we can have that. And then in summer, the mangoes, the pineapples have the nutritions that we need during the summer months. So you eat as per the season, not as per, because that's what back in the day, caveman days, we wouldn't have been able to grow pineapples all the time.
Yeah.
So it's eating with the seasons.
That's this whole thing around the animal-based diet and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same. It's a similar concept.
Kind
Just
of
going back to how we used to eat.
How we used to eat.
Yeah, and it's like, man, you pick up most of the foods these days, right? And you look at the packaging and what ingredients are in it. Man, some of this shit, it's like, what is this? What is it?
Yeah.
Like, am I actually eating it? It's like it's an actual chemical.
It's got chemicals. Yeah.
What is
there's
it?
a whole bunch of words I can't pronounce.
You can't pronounce it, and it's in there, and you're eating it.
Yeah. You're like, I'm going to put this in my body.
Yeah, like my son the other day went on school camp, and he's like, he goes, oh, I really like this cereal. He goes, oh, I don't know what it was called. He goes, can I come to the supermarket with you? I said, have a look at it. I said, yeah, cool. I'll walk down the aisle. Is that one? It's Nutri-Grain. Okay, I know Nutri-Grain has a lot of sugar in it, but I was like, all right, cool, we'll get a packet. That's fine.
But you get sick.
Yeah, but you open it, you look at it, and it's like, I was looking at the packet, at what was in it, and oh man, I'm just looking at it and going, this is not good. Why would I want to give my son this? Why would I ever want to have, even the Kit Kats? What's in the Kit Kat? Yeah, you got the chocolate, you got the wafer, you got but what else is in it? All the other crap. None of that stuff is good for you. I'm finding, because there's this guy I randomly came across about the carnivore diet, and he was saying how ever since he's gone carnivore, he's obviously dropped a lot of weight. His joints don't hurt anymore. Like, he was saying all the benefits as a result of him in a short amount of time, mind you, like in 15 months or whatever it was. His body's just changed completely, his mindset, everything, his mental clarity, all that sort of shit. And I believe a lot of how you act and move as a human being comes down to what you put in your mouth, especially as you get older. Maybe it's okay when you're younger to a degree, but as you get older, I think it's definitely more important, because you're not as strong as you get older. You're not as you don't bounce back. It's like, think about it with alcohol. Have you ever had, like, do you drink much? I drink very little. I can't even tell you last time I was drunk. Couldn't even tell you.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, you don't. I've never seen you drinking.
If we go out,
yeah, like I've seen you.
I'll have a couple of drinks. That's about it, and it's generally a CC. That's generally, or a Scotch or something. That's generally what I'll have. But to go out, say we went out with the boys, and it was going to be. Actually, I do remember it was earlier in the year. I had a night out with some mates. We had a few drinks, but regardless, when I did that when I was 20, I would have a night out and go to work the next day. It'd be totally fine. Now you have a drink and it's like you're ridden off for the next 3 days because your body doesn't bounce back the same way it used to. So I think that's to a degree the same with your nutrition and what you're putting into your body. And now I try and make a lot more healthier decisions when I'm eating food. You know, I can't remember the last time I had Macca's. I can't remember the last time I had KFC or anything like that. I just don't eat those foods. And I can definitely see the benefit of having good nutrition and how it affects me mentally and physically in my life.
Good food's good.
Oh, it's almost like a cheat code. You know what I mean?
Is it though?
Yeah, I do. I think it is, because I see myself, right? This is something that I had to come to terms with too. I remember when I did my first Builders Summit, I was probably, I was at least 6 kilos heavier
Than what you are now?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I think so. No, I was early 90s, 91, 92, hovering around that. Now I'm 87, 88, somewhere there. I hover at the moment. But I made the decision. I was like, look, I'm standing in front of people. I'm saying, you need to be a high performer. You need to be this. You need to be this. You need to be really good. You need to be committed. You need to be disciplined. It's not easy, but if you do the work, you're going to get the results. And I felt hypocritical, because even though I was doing that in the business world, I wasn't doing that with myself. And that's when I made the decision that I've got to get into much better shape so I can stand up in front of people looking like everything I'm preaching. Do you know what I mean? And like, when have you ever seen someone that's in great physical shape and be like, oh, he just doesn't have his shit together. He doesn't have his shit together. Do you know what I mean? It's a real alpha move, I believe, to be fit and strong. And especially even at my age, where everyone has bought into, oh, it's just, now I'm allowed to have a dad bod. I'm allowed. I'm 40. I've got 2 kids. I'm allowed to have a dad bod. That's fine. And then you walk out and you're the only bloke with a six-pack. Or you're the only bloke that can lift this heavy piece of whatever, because you're the strongest. And that to me is a real alpha move. That's a real player move. And I look at it even from another perspective and going, when I see someone that's significantly overweight, I'll be like, as you said, how you do one thing is how you do everything. Like, are you really a high performer? There's this one guy, he's a builder in the States, and he gives some amazing advice, really successful, really, like, I wanted to reach out to him about a chat. But the guy's significantly overweight. And I'm like, dude, you're not practicing what you're preaching. Yeah, I'm sure you're a great builder. I'm sure you're all these things. But have you looked in the mirror? All right, you're not disciplined in all aspects of your life. And for that reason, I think a fitter version of you would do 10 times the amount of work that you're doing now. As in, from turnover, revenue, whatever it is, profits, will do 10 times more. But you're giving in to those vices. We spoke a little bit about vices last episode. You're giving into that.
Yeah, it's the definition of elite, right? We're talking about this as well, like what we call, or what I refer to as, someone who is a master at all spaces, all aspects, avenues, pillars, call it what you want. But they don't just have one thing down pat, right? They've got their health, they've got their relationships, they've got their, you know what I mean? Like their mindset, they're emotionally regulated, they are fit, they are healthy, they have money, giving, everything, every aspect.
And I think a lot of it begins with your health. I reckon.
Well, if you're not healthy, though, it all.
That's right. But even if you're in a bad spot at the moment, right? You're
health-wise?
Yeah. No, mindset-wise, financially, anyway. Say you're struggling with mental health. A few people say this. Well, just go to the gym. Go to the gym. People are saying, oh, like if you've got bad mental health, you should go seek a problem, like go speak to someone about it. And there's other people saying, no, but don't do that. Go to the gym. Go and work out. Go and exercise. If that's what you have to do, like if there's nowhere for you to, if you can't afford a psychologist, you can't speak to anyone about it, go to the gym. It's like thinking your way out of mental health problems is like snorting your way through a drug addiction. Do you know what I mean? You're trying to think about how I can think about being better. No, go to the gym. Go release proper chemicals in your body that are going to make you feel better. Go and have something that's going to give you some discipline and some structure in your life. Start eating healthier. All of a sudden, your body will feel better. The physiology, your brains, the chemicals, everything's going to change. And then that one thing leads to something else, leads to something else, leads to something else. And then eventually, you see the change in your body, you see the change in your life, you see the change at your work, you see the change in your relationships. So if you're driving right now, listening to this podcast, as everyone on this planet is, listening to our podcast.
Yeah.
What do you think I'm talking about?
I thought you said they're driving.
No,
why is it not
podcast?
Where they come?
Got shit to do.
Yeah.
And you've got a cigarette in your hand, or you're chugging down a V, or you got a donut in your hand, and you're eating like shit. You're not looking after yourself. Guys, how long do you reckon you have doing that? Well, you got another 20 years. It's pretty good. But wouldn't 50 years be better? People don't think of the consequences. It's like choose your pain. You're either going to have the pain today of discipline, or you're going to have the pain of regret in the future. And however long that future is going to be for you. That was a real driving factor for me. I wanted to have the pain now so I don't have that pain later.
Well, it's mouth pleasure, dude.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like you go and you do that stuff because it's short-term gain.
Yeah.
It's, Joe Rogan calls it mouth pleasure.
Who does?
Joe Rogan.
Yeah. Cool.
It's like he's like, you give into that burger because you want the mouth pleasure now. You want to dive into that thing. You know what I mean? He's like, instead of, dude, reality is feeling fit and healthy feels better than any food tastes.
I feel unstoppable when I'm fucking fit and strong.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I feel like let's go.
I don't eat.
You know what I mean?
I eat one meal a day. Been doing that now. Like gotten to the point where I have 2 steaks at night. Yeah, big meal. I just like I eat till I'm full.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to eat properly. But that's it. And that's all I've been doing. And I've been losing weight. And
feeling
also
stronger because you're working out too.
Also, I'm sharper during the day.
That's what I mean. There's so many benefits.
Like I'm kind of on edge. Do you know what I mean? Like you're not.
Oh, because you're hungry? Are you hungry during the day?
I'm hungry right now. I've been doing food for ages.
Yeah. Yeah, I've talked a lot about food.
Yeah, I'm hungry right now. But no, do I get hungry during the day? I usually have a couple of black coffees. And then I'm usually just caught up, dude. Like I don't have time to get hungry. I'm usually just, I've got back-to-back appointments, doing this, doing that. And then by the time end of the day comes, I'm trying to work out what I'm going to eat. And then I stick to my carnivore diet, which I'm spewing about. Nah, it's all right. It's just become normal now. It's just like I can't eat the shit.
Yeah.
You know what, dude? 4 years ago, I went to a Tony Robbins event. And I came out of the event and I lost 14 kilos in the next 2 months. But I went the other way. I went vegan. I cut out meat.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want meat, I don't want dairy. Just let me just stick to, like, you know what I mean? Just reduce what I'm eating, stick to it. And I lost 14 kilos in 2 months. I reckon I'm going to do something similar now. I'll end up losing 14 kilos.
With this diet?
With this diet, yeah.
What I found with that, people have had that argument, what's better, vegan, carnivore, whatever, all those sorts of shit. And it's not necessarily that you're going one is better than the other. It's just you're cutting out the shit. That's the difference. You're no longer eating the donut. You're not having the cake. You're not having ridiculous carbs. You're not having fried foods. You're not doing any of that stuff. You're having good, wholesome food, whether it's vegan or whether it's carnivore. Doesn't really matter. I think it's that you're sticking to a plan of nutritional food that comes from the ground, not the fucking Nutrigrain, Kit Kats, all that sort of stuff.
Not from the lab.
That's right. And that's where people are getting the benefit from it. And then they swear black and blue, no, carnivore is the best thing to do because that's where I lost 14 kilos and look at my body now. So no, you just cut out all the shit.
100%.
That's what it comes down to.
110%. Dude, I'm going to be an example of someone who's gone both ways and got the same result.
That's right. So which one's better? It's just more personal preference. Did you enjoy eating just meat or did you enjoy the plant-based version? Or does it mean, okay, I'm just going to do both and
just mix it up a bit
and not eat all the shit in between that I should be eating? And look, man, maybe once a month, a year, every 6 months, whatever, you treat yourself. You go, hey, let's go out, let's go have a fucking ice cream or a cake or a donut, whatever. It's not going to tip the scales in the other direction. But you might find...
ice cream.
Ice cream's sick.
So much.
Ice cream's sick.
Yeah.
But you might find that even when you do have that, you'll have it like, oh man, this tastes like shit.
You know what my problem is though? Nah, you reckon?
No.
You're going to eat an ice cream and say it tastes like shit? Not a fucking chance, dude.
No chance.
They have the shit in it is like so
Good.
designed to give you, like, it's so designed to taste unbelievably good that you want more.
Yeah.
My problem with that isn't having the one ice cream.
Just having the tub.
Yeah. I can't just have one.
Yeah.
Dude, I'll buy a 4-pack of Magnums, eat the whole thing. Like, I'm not shitting you, dude.
Yeah.
I'll eat the whole thing at once.
Yeah.
There's like 1,200 calories in the whole thing, yeah? I'll just like smash the whole thing in a night and be like, fuck, I can't.
I feel too guilty. See, I wouldn't be able to do that.
Hey?
I wouldn't be able to. I could
feel
physically do
guilty.
it. Yeah, I could physically do it.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
easy. No,
I feel good. I feel proud. Like, what a man. I look at myself in the mirror, I'll do it topless. Nah. But yeah, I feel proud. Nah, I don't feel proud.
Why should I 10 kilos heavier?
Yeah, but I've got a real good thing going now. So I put on about 2.5 kilos a year over a 4-year period, and then I lose it all in 2 months. It's fucking sick. Did it in 2020, and I'm doing it now again. By the end of this month, by the time you hear this, I'll probably be 14, 15 kilos down.
Yeah, that's massive.
You know, and yeah, and if you see me in an ice cream shop, just know I've entered it. Just
You're finished, or you're starting day one again.
it's always day one.
Always
The rent is always due. Rent is always due. Get to work.
That's it.
Pay the price every day.
Yeah. So, looking after yourself. It's who said this? What's his face? Who's that really rich old bloke?
Robby.
No, you're not old.
Or rich.
Not yet.
Hey, don't let that go. Listen.
No. No, who's the billionaire fucking...
Rich old bloke.
Yeah.
Warren Buffett.
Warren Buffett, my God. Shit, I can't believe name was on the tip. So he said this great example. He went into a classroom of students, whatever it was, say high school, and he goes, I'm going to give each and every single one of you any car you want. I want you to pick a car, just any car you want, you can have it. Tell me what it is. Like, what are you going to do? But the only catch is, this is the only car you ever get for the rest of your life. What are you going to do with that car? You're going to look after it. You're going to look after it. You're going to change the oils. You're not going to rev it out too hard. You're going to drive it responsibly. It's going to be your car, your pride and joy. You're going to love it, but it's the only car you're ever going to own for the rest of your life. You're going to give it a paint job every now and then. Right? You're going to look after it. No unlimited budget to look after this car. So why don't you do that with your body? You only get one, but people treat it like they've got 15. Like I saw this guy the other day on TikTok, and he's obviously getting lots of followers, right? Because of how he's eating. Like he'll come in, you may have seen it. He's a guy that poured milk over a 20 packet of Tim Tams. Have you seen that? And then he just smashes them and he drinks the milk, and he's like a 3-liter tub of milk, and he's drinking the Tim Tams, and he's dipping donuts into it.
That looks sick.
Yeah, it does. But this guy, give him another 5 years, he's dead.
Yeah,
I guarantee it. And you see all these people. There's people out there.
There's 900 calories in a packet of Tim Tams.
This is what I mean. And he's doing it daily.
And he was doing the double
trying
pack.
trying to be funny. And he's like, well, look at me. Oh, I love this food and all this sort of stuff. I'm like, yeah, okay, maybe it's entertaining for the next 5 minutes. But dude, you are going to fucking give yourself a heart attack. Do you understand? People don't get it. I don't get it. You are going to die just from your actions, and you're decreasing the likelihood of you living a long life. And you keep eating that shit.
Do you follow Brian Johnson?
Don't know.
The guy who's trying to live forever?
I think I do, actually. Yes, I think I do.
And you see all the shit he does?
So he's extreme.
He's full
He's
on,
extreme.
Yeah. His whole life is dedicated to...
Yeah, but apparently what is he saying? He's biologically he's 50, but he's 32 or something.
something like that.
Yeah.
And also like the rate he's aging at now. So they can actually measure what rate you're aging at. So, like even on this, I've dropped a year on my metabolic age.
Cool.
Yeah. But they can measure how much you're aging at, and he ages at,
Tell me.
have you read Ikigai?
No.
Book?
Never heard of it.
Okay, so talk about the concept of living a long life in that book, right? And the whole Ikigai thing is, what do you like? What are you good at? What can you make money for? And what are you passionate about? Or something. There's one, I don't know, I fucked it up. There's one missing, but look it up. Ikigai, Ikigai. It's a Japanese concept. And in that book, they talk about aging and how we age at we age 1.5 times every year or something like that, but it keeps coming back and back and back. And eventually, once we can extend our life by a year, every year, we're going to hit a point where we're not going to die. Like it's almost like you become immortal. Medicine has become good enough to extend your life by a year each year. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So if you can extend someone's life by a year each year, they technically can't die. This guy's aging at less than a year per year.
Yeah.
So most people are aging at more because they don't look after themselves. This guy's aging at I think it's like 0.8 or 0.7. He said there's a recent podcast and he's like, yeah, I get 2 months for free every year.
Yeah.
Because he's aging slower than time. But he goes to like extreme levels. Like he's getting everything.
Yeah.
Everything monitored.
Yeah.
Everything. He's got a really strict sleep cycle as well.
Yeah. LeBron James is massively strict on his sleep. He has naps throughout the day to coincide. No, never. Very rarely. Very rarely. Very rarely. I think I've maybe on a weekend a couple of times I might have, but yeah.
Snooze on the couch.
Something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. If I ever have a long day, or like I have a day where I haven't had enough sleep and I'm wrecked, I do this thing that I heard, what's that army guy's name? Jocko Willink? You know.
Oh, yes.
And he talks about how, cool, you're tired. You're going to go get an 8-minute nap. Like literally, it's like, go, elevate your legs. So your your heart rate drops because your blood flows from your legs down. And just close your eyes and set an alarm for 8 minutes. Just close your eyes for 8 minutes. And you'll just as you're about to drift off, the alarm goes off. And you get up, dude, like the hardest thing is getting up.
Yeah.
But once you get up, you actually feel refreshed. It's the most bizarre thing. But I haven't done it in ages. This is a benefit that I don't think about. Since doing the whole carnivore diet thing and the health thing, and dude, my resting heart rate's dropped. Like I'm below 60 now.
Yep.
I used to crash. I don't get that anymore. Like energy level is pretty maintained throughout the whole day.
Yeah, so there's definitely benefits here already. So
sleeping well.
Yeah. Very well, because your mouth
tape,
isn't it?
Yeah, mouth tape. What'd you call it? Mouth patch?
Mouth patch.
Patch. I'm going to get you a nose strip and a mouth patch and try it. Shit. Try the nose strip first, the mouth strips. Yeah. But you got to do them at the same time. I'll get you nose strips. Sick.
I'll give you $1. What is it? $1.20?
Just plus interest.
But yeah,
plus GST.
Plus GST.
Plus G. Yeah, it's
take Amex?
Yeah, surcharge. It's definitely something. So why don't people do it?
It's hard. Uncomfortable. You reckon meat every single day tastes better than a chocolate bar? Discipline. People are undisciplined. It's too easy to be fat. It's too easy to be lazy in our society now. It's too easy. We don't have to hunt for food. We don't have to. We walk into the supermarket. What's at the where's all the healthy food? It's at the back. It's in the corner, right? You walk in and it's all the sugar shit. It's all everything that can be easily picked up. When you check out, what's next to you when you check out?
Chocolates, dogs.
That's it.
Stare at it every time.
Actual dogs?
Nah.
You say dogs?
Yeah. The Woolworth circle. From the chocolate set.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. They are dogs.
Yeah. What do you think I was saying? Like animals?
Yeah, like you said, the dogs that check.
I was very upset.
Which one?
Very upset.
But yeah, that's what they put there. Okay, it's too easy for you to. You know what?
I've done that. Heaps.
all the time.
Yeah, I'm like,
All the time. I have one. It's a
I'll
dollar.
eat 6 Kit
A
Kats.
dollar. That's it. I'll be losing money not to buy it.
Yeah.
So, but that's what I mean. Like, you're looking at that and you go, and you become the best salesman ever. Hey, I've been working out hard this week. I deserve a Kit Kat.
Yeah. You know what? I'll go just for now until I'm going to cook dinner.
Yeah. Just to keep me going.
And it's like 150 calories of shit. Absolute shit.
Yeah. But then it comes down to smoking. Like, look at smoking. That's not a food. It's
a vice.
It's a vice, yeah.
Nicotine, though.
Yeah, okay. You're addicted to that.
Have you tried Neurogum?
Which one?
Neurogum?
No. What's that?
It's a nicotine gum.
I've never smoked, so I've never needed to take it.
No, it's like Joe Rogan takes it. It's like a mental sharpness thing.
Oh, I never heard of it.
Never heard of it? I've never tried it. But apparently it's very, like, you want mental sharpness. That's what apparently nicotine's benefits are, supposedly. Anyone who darts has zero sharpness. But yeah, I don't know. Apparently that's the upside.
Yeah.
You know, I can't believe I used to smoke. That's the thing I look back at.
Yeah,
I
find that surprising.
Hey?
I find it surprising. Because, I mean, I've tried, but I just hate the taste, the smell. Never appealed to me, ever. I like the smell of cigars, though. Don't like smoking them, but I love the smell. If you were having a cigar right now, I would like the aroma.
Should we turn this into a cigar podcast?
We could. Get some scotch.
Have
Have a cigar.
Couple of
cigar around.
couple of glasses and a cigar.
Yeah. So, but, you know, it even comes down to other drugs as well that people take.
Like legal?
Recreation. Yeah, it'd be legal ones. I mean, maybe even legal ones too. Like how easy is it to pop a pill for some pain relief? Or how easy is it to do a whole range of things?
I've been getting headaches.
There you go.
I would, not regularly, but like, I'd probably take a Nurofen maybe twice a week normally.
Yeah. Wow. That's often.
Yeah, pretty often, yeah.
No,
I would just feel like, because I was pushing myself and I'm like, it's just pain, but like you know, you're probably not wearing your glasses, or you're probably not, or you're just spending too much time in front of the screen. But I am spending more time in front of the screen ever than now, like more time than ever in front of the screen now, just constantly working, and I can't remember the last time I had a headache.
How funny. There you go.
Yeah.
See,
and I'm also drinking 4 liters of water a day.
Yeah, that helps. You probably, and better sleep.
And better sleep.
Yeah.
I'm peaking.
Peaking. Should be peaking, but peaking in the right way.
Yeah.
Not in the bad way.
Haven't been taking any sort of painkillers.
Yeah. It's like, I see.
You know what, though? Most people know. I knew for ages that I needed to stop.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But it's like, but this is what I mean. You end up selling yourself into that idea too. It's like I said, it's all right, man. Fuck it. Said, I'm still all right. I'm still skinnier than most people. I'm not obese. I've just got a little bit more of me to love. Chicks think that. Do you know what I mean? It's you end up convincing yourself.
9 kilos.
This shit. That's a lot. It's a lot.
And I wouldn't even say I'm skinny now. Still got a bit that I need to get rid of. But it's like, what the fuck was I doing before? I even said that about time, dude. I put up this post the other day and I was like, I've managed to do this and this. Like, running 2 businesses, training twice a day. Twice a day, dude. I have not missed a fucking session. Yeah? Twice a day, every single day. Weekends, not weekends. Work day, not work day. Fully booked appointments all day back to back. No. Got to make it happen. Got to squeeze it in somewhere. Yeah. Morning, night, work it out. It's got to happen. Even if you're not sleeping, it's got to happen. And I've done it every single day. Reading every single... I'm about to finish my 3rd book.
How goes that?
Yeah. In a month. Reading every single day. And then I'm like, what the fuck was I doing before?
It's the flow-on effect that it's having. This is what I was saying. If you start with your health, start there. Because look at everything you've just said to me now that has been a positive change in your life. Your sleep, your resting heart rate, you've been reading, so you've obviously got new knowledge, you've learned something. You're spending more screen time, you've got rid of your headaches, so you're working more, you got rid of your headaches, you're sleeping better, you got clarity. Like everything.
I think it always has clarity.
Yeah? Yeah, well, okay, probably, I reckon this is, again, you'll probably notice it more so in the future. That you said you're sharper. That's a level of clarity.
Anytime I don't eat,
yeah,
I'm sharper.
Yeah.
And people should try that. If you want to try it, it's worth it. Trust me. It'll be hard for the first day or so, but try eating 1 meal a day. You are sharper during the day, no matter what anyone says.
It's so true. And that's part of the best thing when you're doing that intermittent fasting.
Dude, or don't eat for the whole day and watch how sharp you are at night.
Yeah,
and you'd be like, what the fuck? Why do I have so much energy?
The reason is, from a biological point of view, you're more alert because you need to hunt to go get food.
Is that what it is?
That's what it is. It's because when you're hungry, you're like, your body's saying, cool, we need to go hunt. We need to go get food. Shit, was that a deer? Like, and then you're more alert.
Get him.
That's it. Tackling people on the ground in the street. Just random shit.
Just go punch a cow. Shout out to all the cows out there.
We love you.
We do. I do at the moment. Anyway. You know what? But yeah, that's actually interesting. I always thought it was because digestion consumes so much energy. Yeah, like, you know why you're feeling tired after a nap? It's because all the blood gets rushed to your liver or to your intestine or something to process food for what you've just eaten. That's why, like, you can eat a meal and be like, man, like, I'd love a nap now. It's because your brain is actually lacking blood.
Yeah.
And that's why you feel tired.
How funny.
It's fucked. It's not funny. Do you know what I mean? But I used to always think, digestion is such a heavily energy-consuming activity. I don't know if it's an activity, but you know what I mean?
Yeah. Bodily function.
Yeah, bodily function that when you don't eat, you're left over with all this energy because you're not processing stuff. Your body's like processing all the toxins and you're like, oh yeah, I should feel like this all the time. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, that's what I always think it was. Then talk about the hunting thing.
There's this movie, it's documentary. Yeah, that sugar film. And there's a few around that topic as well.
Sugar film?
It's called That Sugar Film. It used to be on Netflix. I think they've taken it off now, but you can probably Google it wherever it is. But it was really cool. It's this guy pretty much turning around saying, I'm going to eat foods that are considered healthy by just general people. And like drinking up and goes and having cornflakes, all that sort of stuff.
When you start to learn about that, right? Like, I used to think Nutri-Grain was healthy.
Yeah.
Growing up. You know, you see the fucking Iron Man thing and you're like, dude, if I'm going to the gym, I better have some Nutri-Grain.
That's right. It's all the marketing that comes around it.
Yeah.
This is what I mean. It's just, Eddie Ebrew, have you seen him? He's like, guys, what does he say?
Is that the black dude?
Yeah, the ex-bodybuilder. And now he's just gone. He's gone from like 100,000 followers to
like 7 million.
Yeah, something ridiculous. Oh, he's like, guys, wake the fuck up. Like he says,
he's like,
look at this. This is shit. He goes, this is, yeah.
Big on that, yeah.
But he'll sit here and he goes, look at this, Nutri-Grain. He goes, this says, and look at the packaging. It says at the front, 3-4-star health rating and this. And he goes, look at this. Look at the sugar. This is shit. He goes, look at this chemical, blah, 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 blah. And he goes, wake the fuck up. Yeah, most wholesome food. That's what it is. And people get addicted to it, though. Like, sugar has been proven to be carcinogenic. You know what I mean? Dude. It's not a fucking good thing for you.
Sugar's like a drug.
Yeah, but that's exactly right. And that's why they keep pumping sugar into absolutely everything. And every meal and every packaged product has got sugar in it amongst 101 other things.
I love sugar.
It's the reason I wake up every morning.
That's my purpose. But yeah, I have no sugar. Like, even coffees.
Yeah.
No sugar.
Yeah.
Just as is.
I haven't had sugar in coffees for a long time.
The good stuff.
But yeah, so that movie, the sugar film, he's showing how he would have what was considered a healthy diet to people or nutritionists or whatever it might be. And he would show the effect on his body, his mental clarity, everything. And he was saying even juices are like one of the worst things you can put into your body because you're
like
extracting,
an orange juice.
Like an orange juice, apple juice, mixed juice, whatever. You're extracting all of the sugar out of the fruit and putting it into a cup. You're taking away all the fiber, all the other things that are good in that fruit, the skin, whatever it might be, and you're extracting pure sugar.
When you chew your saliva, has something called alpha.
Yeah.
So it actually processes like carbs. So what you think that you produce that saliva and you get.
Absolutely. I'm sure that, and there's probably heaps of things like that come up. So he was going there and he was having, and to show people like how much sugar is in things, what he would do is say, okay, people recommend I have 1 up and go or 2 up and goes because this little up and go has 4 sugars in it. So he would then have a wheat bix with milk and then he'd put 4 sugars in it. All right. He goes, that's the equivalent of what you just drank. And then he would eat the Wheat Bix with the 4 sugars in it.
Just for the record as well, Wheat Bix or sugar? Sick.
It is. Just for the record.
Yeah.
And then, but then he'd do the same with the juice. He goes, cool. I just got this juice. Anytime people ask me if I wanted to upsize, I think he said yes as well. So he got a big juice. He goes, there's 20 teaspoons of sugar in this, whatever it was. So he put 20 in his Wheat Bix just to show the people, this is what you're getting. This is what you're consuming in your day to day.
It's giving a visual.
Yeah, giving him, and he goes, I felt sick eating that with like Wheat Bix with 20
Like mad.
sugars. Huh?
Like mad.
Like
amazing. This is so good. We should all try this.
And it was really interesting film, and opened my eyes up to that space.
You know who, touching on the whole blending thing, you know who talks about that as well? Gary Brecker.
I was going to mention him. Yes.
Yeah, and he talks about, and you should, if you want to look into health, this guy's, I think one of the leaders in the space.
Yeah.
10x Health.
Yeah.
Gary
Well, he
Brecker.
teamed up with Grant Cardone.
Yeah.
That's where the 10x Health came from. And he's all about red light therapy and hydrogen water. So I've got a hydrogen water bottle. I drink that most of the day.
Well, he talks about how if you blend, like if eating a fruit and blending the fruit is not the same consumption. Like people think, oh, it's the same thing. I'm eating the same thing. You're not. Like, and he goes into detail. I don't know.
I've heard someone that rebutted that. If it's actually blended or if it's juiced, I think it's different. I'm not sure. Blended. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I got no idea either. I don't know the details, but it's just interesting to hear someone who lives and breathes this space, to hear their perspective. I think that's really interesting.
But he's also massive on things like grounding yourself. You heard about that?
Of course, yeah.
Like where you walk out onto the bench.
They say you should walk out, walk barefoot on the floor.
On the floor in the grass.
If you can, once a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just ground yourself. He goes, get natural sunlight first thing in the morning if you can, if it's not an overcast day or whatever it is. But get that sunlight, sit on the beach, like get that energy into you, the vitamin D, all that, and expelling, whatever toxins or whatever it is in your body. And there's huge health benefits.
I bought a water filter because of him.
Yeah. I mean,
he talks about fluoride and all that. He's like,
man,
even if you just stopped fluoride, he's like, if you just filtered your water for 30 days, the difference you'd see would be wicked.
Yeah. We do that too. We have filtered water at home because, and everyone says, oh, our water is the best in the world. Like we got world-class water in the country. Yeah. And we probably do. We have some pretty clean water, but compared to what? Are you comparing it to an African country where they're drinking out of a ditch where it's brown water and polluted? Yeah. It's cleaner than that. But how did you get it to look so sparkling white when it comes out of your tap? How did it get from the reservoir to your tap? There's rusted copper pipes that they came in. I know. I dig them up in old homes that we demolish.
Yeah.
I see what's there and what the water's in. And there was this company, I can't remember what they're called, but it's something I would invest in my own home for sure, where they filter the water before it comes into the home.
It's outside the house.
Yeah, it's outside the house.
filters.
And they've got these big filters, and even the water coming out of the shower.
100%. You still consume it through your skin, dude.
Right.
Yeah, your skin's in all of it.
Everything, the water you're drinking, the water that's coming on you, the water that you're washing your clothes with, it's all filtered proper water. And they take these filters out after a month and a half and they're brown. They're brown, man. Like they're dirty. You need to replace the filter. And it's like, we're drinking this every single day. Oh, but it's clear. It's nice and clean. You know what I mean? I can drink it, no worries.
Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there.
Yeah, that's it. And I think there's, as I said, when you're not the absolute best in your life physically and healthy and all that sort of stuff, like there's no reason for governments to be pushing that. They make money off you when you're sick. The hospitals, the medication they're going to send, pharmaceutical, like everything, all these things, it's not in your favor to be completely healthy and independent from all this stuff. Sorry, it's not in your favor. It's not in their favor.
Yeah, they used to do marketing around ciggies.
Yeah, absolutely.
They used to be like, smoke ciggies.
Yeah, they got doctors.
It's cool.
That's right, but they got professionals, doctors, to say, no, smoking isn't bad for you. But smoking is totally fine. And then they did the same thing with sugar and Coca-Cola and all that. Like, no, it's calories in, calories out. It doesn't matter how much what you're consuming.
Yeah.
It does.
Not all calories are equal.
Yeah. It does. 100% it matters what you're eating.
It does. And it's, I guess, a key component if you really want to start change, right? Like
You know what? I just want to continue to beat my son at sports for the longest time. That's it. I want to be 55 and for him to go, fuck, am I actually going to win this game?
You reckon? 55? 15 years?
Yeah.
How old
Why
are you
not?
going to be? 25? Fuck, dude, that's a tough beat.
He's going to be scared. He's going to think twice. Say, oi, you want to arm wrestle?
Mental,
I've been
psychological.
I've been training for 20 years.
Yeah, psychological. Get into his
That's
head.
it. Get into his head. But like, think about that. Why is it when you become 50, you're old and frail? Why? It's a choice.
Yeah, it's,
If you see someone, an older person today, they're in their 50s, 60s, 70s, and they're weak, that was a choice.
yeah, I put
When they're walking
strength
stick,
training, dude,
yeah,
always.
walking stick, if they're fucking fat or too skinny, and they're walking slowly, they look aged, like bags under their eyes, all that sort of stuff. They just look weak and frail. That was a choice. Why not be, if they continue to train, if they continue to eat well and look after themselves, mate, they'd be standing up straight, they'd be walking just as fast as anyone else, any other young person.
Yeah, I 100% agree.
And that's the decision and that's the choice that I wanted to make. Like, me working out hasn't just been, I'm just doing this for the next 12 months so I can get a six pack. No, it's not about that.
How is your six pack?
I'm not there yet. It'll come. I know it will.
Has to.
It's compounding effort. Do you know what I mean? I'm still struck today. I lifted more than I did last week. I'm like, cool, man. I'm getting strong. I was literally talking to my coach. I'm like, man, like sitting down on the bench, looking in the mirror, you see your shoulders are rounded, your arms are more pumped up, your chest is more pumped up. Yeah, my midsection, that's where I'm haven't lost all that weight there, but it'll come. Just got to be consistent or take it to the next level. Maybe I go, cool, I need to jump on the carnivore diet. The thing is with a diet, I don't want it just to be 3 months and then go back to what we were doing before and then you lose all your effort. It's a lifestyle change. You have to make the change. You have to make the commitment to want to change. You're not going to be like, I'm going to work out for the next 3 months, lose 4 kilos because I'm going to Greece or going to Europe. And
People do that.
Good. 100% do that.
Yeah.
They do it. Or they're back in our day, you're shredding for summer days.
Sometimes.
Or for an event, you know,
Stereosonic.
take your stereosonic, you want to take your top off at the event or look good in your bikini, either way,
Tank top.
whatever you guys want to wear.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. You're like, cool, I'm just going to train hard for 3 months, then be fat, then train again for 3 months hard, and then be fat. And then it's just that vicious cycle.
Hulking.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what you want to call it. So it's a lifestyle change. Like, no, I'm committing to this now. I'm going to lift weights for the rest of my life now.
Well, feeling fit and healthy feels better than
Sick and
anything
weak.
tastes.
Yeah, that's right.
That's just the truth.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah, feeling fit and healthy feels better than anything tastes.
Yeah.
And there's nothing to say that you can't zag if you zig. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, you don't have to be, it's like, you know, a little bit of this is okay in portions or proportion, right?
Yeah.
Do 90% right and you can have the ice cream. You can have this, you can have that.
Yeah.
I'm big on dessert, man. I love dessert so
too.
much.
I love it. I mean, that's fine. You can like it. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
We said this in an early episode of $1 Million Days. And it was when I went on holidays and I was at a resort, RACV resort somewhere in Noosa. Went there. And I said, like, everyone, all the dads there, 90% of them were out of shape. They were overweight.
People do.
Yeah, exactly. You notice this when you start to look after yourself. Even walking down the street, I'll look at someone that's overweight. Dude, giving up.
Yeah. Like,
You're giving up. Not a high performer.
But see, this was I was saying before, like, I knew in my head that I needed to do something about this. I'm like, I knew it was coming. And I constantly say, like, yeah, I should be eating clean. Like, I should be, yeah, I'll try that. I'll start intermittent fasting. I'll start it. But I never, until this 75 hard thing, I never committed. But then this thing was like, all right, cool, we're drawing the line, dude.
Who was doing it with you? Was it Adam? Is he still doing it?
Yeah.
Good. Hasn't given up?
Nah. Oh, well.
Was he doing carnivore diet too?
Yeah.
Cool.
Hates it.
How funny.
It's just restricting, dude.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you can't eat anything. You can only eat meat.
The hardest part will be safe. Like, I'm going to Sydney tomorrow. And it's like, you're going to go away for 6 days. What are you going to eat during that time? It's going to be harder for you to eat food if you've got to go out somewhere.
Are you going tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
You're going tomorrow as well. Both going to see that you catch the same flight?
I don't know, maybe. Maybe see you then.
Aren't you going to Sydney tomorrow? Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
What time? Early, mate.
Come on.
Leaving at 6.
Sleep in.
Don't fuck around.
Yes.
Question.
Um,
Oh, did ya? Fucking baby worked my schedule.
it's my schedule.
My schedule.
Yeah, there's something like that though. Travel, it does make it. So Adam's actually in Korea at the moment
Oh, wow.
on a work thing. I'm like, dude, that must suck.
Yeah.
That must suck so much. Yeah, I've just got my you know, dude, day 38. I still haven't run out of meat
Oh, cool.
from that first shop.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm still going, man.
Oh,
I've
that's
still got like at least 10 steaks left.
Oh, that's how good's that?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
so I'll probably run out in the next week.
Yeah.
But being out for ages.
Pretty good. Good value then, isn't it?
Yeah, I bought the whole loins and stuff. So I had to cut it up
You
myself.
said $7. Yeah, okay. It's still $700 worth of food or whatever it is,
just
but
like
it's
the same.
lasted you over a month.
It'll probably be like close to 7 weeks by the
good's
time I finish it.
That's massive. Massive. So here's if you're thinking now about, okay, look, you're right, George. You're right, Robbie. I need to start looking after myself. Where could you start? Why don't you look for people that can help you? Because you are not the nutritionist, the nutritional expert. You're not an expert on exercising. So go and find someone. Have a talk with someone that can help you. Now, it could be a PT, right? You might
Be a coach.
That's it. Maybe you go, all right, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to join a gym. May not like it. Just buy a 3-month membership, whenever. Go look at the board and say, who's the best looking person here from a physique point of view? Who reckons they know their shit the best? And call them up and say, hey, I want to do this. Can you put a training plan together for me? Can you tell me what types of food I should be eating? Do you have a naturopath I can speak to? Like, start doing some research. Just get the wheels turning, because I was never an expert. It wasn't until I got regular PT that he taught me how to lift properly. All these years when I was a kid, I'm like using bad technique. I'm rolling my shoulders. I'm like this. And yeah, you're lifting a lot because you're young and strong. But now that I'm older, it's like, no. You're going to do an injury. You're going to do your back. You're going to do your shoulder.
Yeah.
Do it like this. Do it properly. But also as a result of me doing it properly, I'm exercising the right muscles. It's shit I didn't know. If I just went to the gym now, I would have been doing the same old technique if I never sought that advice. Same with the nutrition. If I didn't speak to him and say, what types of food should I do? What sort of calories should I be looking at? What sort of macros? All that sort of stuff. If I didn't understand that, I wouldn't be able to get the results.
Yeah, another thing, man, like because we all take action. All action comes from something, right? Something happens. We're either really inspired or we're desperate.
Yeah.
Like all motivation comes from desperation or inspiration.
Mm-hmm. Why
Why does something have to happen for you to do something about this?
Yeah.
Like what has to happen? Do you have to go get a blood test and find out that you've got, like, you know what imagine right now, think to yourself, what's that thing that would happen that would actually make me do something about this? And then do you want to see that day? Like, you know, does that day have to happen for you to actually fucking do something about this?
Yeah.
Or can you do something before that day comes?
This literally happened to me today. Not to me personally, but to a friend that had a real serious health scare. I won't say what it was because I don't want to give anything away, but a really serious health scare that they had to get hospitalized. And my wife messaged me. She's like, hey, this has just happened. I'm like, what the hell, man? They're 40. They're like 41, 42. I'm like, are you serious? She's like, yes. And this is something that would happen to an 80-year-old. And that happened at 40. My fucking healthy person. Yeah. Nothing wrong. Like you look at them and go, yeah, look, you're a healthy, functioning person. And that happened to him. I'm like, man, there's got to be more to the story. It doesn't seem like it's a freak accident. Because was it stress related? Was it diet related? Was it not looking after yourself? Was it something else you're doing, extracurricular activities that related to you having this health scare? But you're right, it happened. You now go, okay, now we need to start exercising.
Yeah, it's like, why do you have to wait till then?
That's right. Now we've got to start eating healthy. Now we've got to stop stressing about stupid shit. Now I've got to do it because I nearly died.
Yeah, and it's like, and here's the thing, some people don't get the nearly. Dude, they don't. Some people don't get the nearly. Sometimes it's just one and done. And then it's like, you missed the chance. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
You get one at bat, dude. That's whole life. You get one at bat. And the one thing that has to be in place for you to do anything else you want to do is your health. Because if that diminishes, what the fuck's the point? Like nothing else. You can't do anything else. It becomes irrelevant.
Exactly. Everything becomes irrelevant.
Everything becomes irrelevant.
Time. If you like the greatest motivation, Gary Vee said this, like someone came up to me and said, hey, Gary, blah, 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 how are you? Can you give me some advice on what I should do with my business? Yeah, absolutely. You're going to die.
Yeah. And
like you are going to die. Stop fucking around. Go and look after yourself. Go and take the risk. Go and do things that make you happy.
yeah.
Right? I'm not talking saying what makes you happy is cake. But
Cake makes me pretty happy.
it does, but it's if you have cake every single day,
Yeah.
you're not going to be happy.
That's another thing, eh? Do you know how good the cheese and honey taste to me? It probably tastes like shit to everyone else. But do you know how good it tastes for me? Because it's like, it's the only like sweetness I'm getting.
Yeah.
And then it's like, you can appreciate, dude, clean glass of water.
Yeah.
Clean glass of water. We don't appreciate it.
No.
We don't. We don't give a fuck. No one ever says to say, man's water's cleaner. No one. But you go get someone from a less privileged country, bring them here, and then show them how easily accessible.
They'll probably cry.
Clear. Am I free? Yeah.
Probably cry. They go, so you get to drink this every, like,
Yeah.
do I need,
How long do we have this for?
how many,
You're like,
yeah,
fuck.
do you need my arm?
Yeah.
Do I need to cut off my arm? Is that the,
Yes.
yes.
Hurry up. Take off your arm.
How many fingers do you need?
Do you know what I mean? And it's like, we forget. It's good to reset the bar. Dude, I forgot about how like good it feels to be this strong. I feel strong, yeah, at the moment.
How good is
it?
it?
So strong, man.
How good is that?
Physically strong. Dude, I'm lifting weights. I haven't lifted for like a decade.
Sick.
Like, I'm lifting weights I have not lifted for a long fucking time. And I'm like, fuck, back to this. Like, this is heavy, man.
Good.
Yeah, like, and
How
I'm like,
good do you feel about that? I feel very accomplished when I do stuff like that. When I feel strong. I feel masculine.
yeah, I feel like if
You know what I
someone
mean?
started me on the streets, I'll drop it.
You're in trouble.
Yeah, you're in trouble. I'm feeling strong.
You call up Dana? Oi,
Dana, give me a shot.
UFC
One
303.
time, yeah. One title
Take
shot.
out-
Call
take
his
out
slam.
McGregor.
Call his slam, my car.
Get him out. You know he's not for me anyway. Islam, call Islam.
Yeah, call his own time title shot
That's it.
next week.
Don't fuck around.
Abu Dhabi. That'd be sick.
Stop it.
But yeah, man, it all starts with your health. And I guess the war cry is fucking do something about it before,
It does something about you.
yeah, or before you don't even get the chance to. You know what I mean? If you, right now, if it was 30 years from today, you would give anything. You would give up every materialistic thing you have to be as young as you are now and to feel as good as you do now. You'd give up everything.
As you,
You would give up every fucking thing that you accomplish over the next 30 years to come back to this time. You're here now.
Don't fuck around.
Fucking do something. Take control. Take charge. Get your shit together. Do 75 hard. You should do 75 hard.
Yeah, maybe. I might do it.
Dude, you know what? It's a mental battle over everything.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think it's.
But hey, man, I'm fucking 9 kilos down.
Can't go wrong.
Yeah.
And better educated.
And better,
And better physically, mentally, spiritually, all that sort of fun stuff. And if you have kids as well, your kids watch you. You know what I mean? They're watching you. Yeah, they're watching you. Like my kids see, like that. I get up early in the morning. My son is an early riser too, and he always gets up when I get up, 5:30, 6 o'clock. Say, hey, good. I say, see you, have a good day. But he goes, oh, you going to the gym? I said, yep.
Yeah, good.
You'll remember that.
100%
You'll remember that. My dad is strong. My dad goes to the gym. My dad will beat your dad. Fucking oath, I will beat you. I will
tell
beat you. I will beat you to a pulp
Yeah.
because I train.
Get it together, guys.
Get it together.
One at bat this whole life.
One at bat. So true. Man, so cool. I did not think we'd be going down that path in today's podcast. No, we just did a whole session on it.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's important.
We're gonna
It's
have
not all business, but it is life too.
we're gonna have a set of clips of the amount of times at the start of these episodes. We're like, what are we gonna talk about? Who cares? Just fucking roll.
Yeah, just talk.
Just go. Yeah. We'll
And
just
that
see
was
where
this
we end
one.
up. And that's exactly what this was. Yeah.
That was exactly what this was.
We're talking to you as it happens live in our lives, right? As it unfolds.
Mm.
You know, and if this inspired you and you're like, I'm going to catch him, he's lost 9 kilos. I probably lost 14 by this point.
Yeah, by the time you listen to this.
So-
Who said that? Someone said that.
Tony Robbins. Yeah.
Was it? Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. By the time you get to where I am, you'll be where I was.
Yeah. That's right. Good to that. I love that saying.
Yeah, it's cool. It means we don't stop.
Yeah.
And
We've got some sick shit coming up. Yeah.
very.
Like, I can't wait for it to happen. When all this stuff transponds and it actually comes to fruition. And because we can't talk about it now because we've got some irons in the fire. Yeah. And they're becoming red hot. And once we pull those irons out, I promise you, we're going to tell you how we did it.
Yeah, I'm going to share everything.
We're going to share it.
Yeah.
100%. We're going to share it. And we're going to say, this is how we turned this business
Into
turning over this much. And we're going to literally tell you and show you how it was done. From day zero, right? Because it's effectively day zero. Yeah. Like I feel like every day is day zero at the moment. with that particular business we're talking about.
Yeah,
and it's going to get to that point
I'm
where
gonna freak you out after this. That's it. Like,
stop. I'm going to throw up on the mic. But it's when I say day zero, comparatively to where it's going to be, it's day zero. Do you know what I mean? When we're turning over that much money, when it's generating and working and delivering and doing all that sort of shit, we're going to say, let us show you how we did it. Very much Hormozy's approach,
dude,
which I love.
Yeah,
I love. He's like, let me show. He goes, I wish I could have seen Bezos and Musk and all these guys, Gates, document their journey to becoming a billionaire. He goes, I'm going to document my journey to becoming a billionaire. This is how
he's going to be a billionaire, dude.
Yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt, he will be. But he's going to, and what I love about it is he's showing everyone too, for nothing. He goes, this is how I did it. This is how I'm going to do it. This is how you can do it too.
Do you feel like because it's free, people don't act on it?
Yeah.
So what do you think he thinks about that?
I don't think he cares. I think in the long game, he's probably got a Gary V mentality. He goes, I'm going to be right. He goes, I don't need you to, and also give.
But doesn't he want people to consume it?
He probably still gets his, actually,
but that's what I'm saying. Would more people, if he charged for his content, dude, his content is fucking gold.
It's so good.
If he charged for his content, like he said, hey, come part of my mastermind group, pay, for $1,000 a month, and you can get access to all my in-depth content, all my courses. I'll show you everything, and it would be well worth it.
Oh, I'd pay it now in full.
But do you think because people aren't paying, they pay less attention?
Yeah,
and so therefore he's having less of an impact.
It'd be great.
What's his game? Yeah, what's his game plan? Like, why you don't think about that?
Unless he's trying to build his companies up. From that perspective, he doesn't want to get into the PD or business development space.
But you're trying to help people build businesses.
Yeah.
They will take more action if they're paying.
But then he's also got them coming to acquisition.com where he can help build those businesses up.
His whole thing about putting the content out is I'm going to give you enough skills so that you go and put this into play, earn this much, and then come see me.
Yeah.
But if you want people to put it into play and earn this much, why don't you charge them for it?
Yeah.
So that they do
give
more.
them some specific content to help you get there quicker as opposed to just watch my video whenever it comes up in your feed.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Why doesn't he do that? But he's a very smart guy, so I'm sure he has a strategy around it.
Yeah.
I'd love to know what it is.
Yeah. Well, my dad said that to me the other day. He goes, oh, you made this video. It was really good. He goes, I really liked it. He goes, but you told builders what to do. He goes, why the fuck did you do that? Because you've just told them
old school.
Yeah, because you've just told them everything to do and how to run a successful construction company. Now all they have to do is go out and do that. I said, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like if they had half a brain, absolutely. That's if someone was there, goes, George has just told me how to run a successful construction company. I'm going to go out and do exactly that.
Most
and then come back to him. Exactly. I said, do you know how to get a mechanic? Do you know how a mechanic can get more people to more customers? Show them how to change the oil. Show people how to change oil in their car. Do a video on it.
Give away the secrets.
That's it. People will come. So yeah, I did show that video. I said, this is the 5-6 things that you need to incorporate into your construction business.
Feedback, by the way.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah, I've had a few people.
Hang on, was that the one with the greyish top?
The one where you're in different spots.
Yeah, yeah. So you go there and they go, oh, wow, because I haven't seen that ad come up yet. Have you posted ads for that one?
Really?
I haven't seen that one. Sick.
Actually, probably look at the views. It's probably shut up.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Sick.
You should notice.
I will. Forgot what I was saying. Oh, yeah. So he's like, oh, how do you do that? I go, the whole intent is to educate people so that, yeah, they can go out. If someone watches that video and says, George, I watched your video, I did everything you told me to, and I just turned over 6, 7, 8 figures this year as a result of that, I'd be like, dude, amazing. Amazing. Well done. He goes, no. Like, how can I come back? I want to learn more. Surely you know more than that 60-second video or that 90-second video. Surely. Yeah, absolutely. Come here. Let's have a chat. Let me help you go now to 8, 9 figures.
Give them a taste.
That's what it's about.
And what's to come.
That's it. So good. So good. So good. So good. I hope you're all enjoying this. We're part of the 1% Club. Soon we're going to be like 0.0%, 0.05% club, surely. When does it get to the point? It'd be interesting to see the stats on how many podcasts get to 100 episodes.
Wouldn't be many.
Wouldn't be many.
Not for how many you started.
Yeah. I'm pumped. We should definitely do something on 100, on the 100th episode.
Do something in 1 year.
Yeah. 52 episodes.
Some cake.
Oh, shit.
Some donuts from Macca's. That's how this episode started, huh? Did you Macca's the donuts? To eat shit together.
Not the McCafe ones.
Not the McCafe ones.
Yeah, it'll be cool. And we should definitely throw a party at 100. And we should have a sick guest. We should start reaching out to some people too, I reckon. Be cool. Once we get some cool, not that any of our guests have not been cool to date, but we'll get some names that are known on the podcast. That'll be a lot of fun too.
Yeah,
Share some perspectives, share their knowledge, help people.
their stories.
And I'll leave you with one thing, not related to anything we've been speaking about. And it was from Patrick Bet-David, and I spoke about this on the weekend just past in one of my trainings. And he went up, he had this guy come up to him and he's like, hey, Pat, I love your stuff. He goes, I've made so much money. I learned so much from just consuming your content. I wanted to come over here and say hello and shake your hand and just tell you how grateful I am. And Pat was like, man, I love hearing that. I love hearing when people tell me that story, when they come up to me and they say I've affected them in a positive way where they've gone out and killed it. And then he finishes off, he goes, by the way, he gives me his business card. He goes, by the way, if you ever want in the Las Vegas area, he goes, give me a call and you're looking for real estate. He goes, I'll hook you up. And he goes, whoa, come back here. I'm going to give you a lesson now. He goes, what you have done, he goes, I'm not going to call you. You can keep this, all right? He goes, what you have done is the equivalent of going up to a girl at a bar and saying, hey, you're really hot. Let's go back to my room. There's no rapport, there's no trust, there's nothing there that was given to build that emotional connection or that connection on any fact at all. All you've done is gone, here, let's go. And I love that whole aspect of that mindset of giving a lot of value and letting that come back to you tenfold. Because if he had turned around and said something like this and said, hey, Pat, thank you for everything. You've mean so much. You made me so much money. I just want to know, in a way of showing some gratitude, do you have a charity that you work with closely? Because most of those high level people do have one they're affiliated with or something. So is there a charity? Is there something I can donate to on your behalf as a thank you in everything you have taught me today? Because you have made me millions. And it might be $1,000, might be 10, might be 20, whatever it is. He goes, wow, yeah, absolutely. You know what? I'm holding a charity event next month. Here's an inbox. Call my assistant. Make sure you're there. And then all of a sudden you've gone from here, sleep with me to here, hey, come to an exclusive event with a lot of other high profile people, and I'll definitely have that connection with you there.
Very different.
So
different outcomes.
Exactly. So different. I just wanted to finish with that. I really love that story. And I think it's so practical in everyday life. Give value.
I think most people would probably do the first one.
Oh, without a doubt they would. No, look, there's no doubt about it. Hey, give me, and they think they're hustling.
Yeah.
Oh, when they're up to Pat and I shook his hand, I said, hey, give me a call if you're if you're in town and give me a buzz. Because I would, if someone does it, straight to the bin. Straight in the bin. Do you know how many, I get so many messages on Instagram. Okay, perfect example. I get so many messages on Instagram. Hey, George, love what you're doing. Would love to work. You do amazing work. You do this, you do this. By the way, if you want a quote, let us know. Oh, cool. Thanks. I'll keep you posted. Very rarely do I follow up. Now, that's not a level of arrogance. That is you just asking to sleep with me.
Yeah, you're just asking for something.
Absolutely. I've just recently done a charity drive for the Children's Cancer Foundation, and we raised $20,000 in about an hour and a half, whatever it is. And then it was a couple of days thereafter. Now, for people that follow me and know me, would have seen that. They would have, because I posted regularly about it. I put it in my stories. We did posts about it, all that sort of stuff. Had you donated $1,000, let's say, gone on there, donated $1,000, screenshot it and sent it to me, said, hey, George, amazing course. Well done. I've just donated $1,000 on behalf of Peter's Electrical Services. I hope that hopefully one day we can get involved on some future projects. I would be like, mate, you are a gentleman. Thank you so much. Here's this person. Send me an email. Send this person an email. Tell them George asked me to send you, and we'll get you onto one of our projects. That $1,000 he would have committed to a cause that helped us raise some money would have gone so far. It probably would have resulted in a project of hundreds of thousands of dollars for him. And the lifetime value of that, if you do a good job, you'll keep getting more work as well. People are playing small. Don't play small in business. Don't play small in life. We want you guys to live as long as possible, because if you live for a really long time, A, you'll get to keep up with us, and B, get to listen to this podcast.
You'll do more sick shit.
And the only way that you'll always be notified and know when a new episode drops is by doing that one little thing, and that's subscribing. subscribing, and sharing it with a friend.
Yeah,
Tagging us. Your
Share it
mum,
with you. I'm going to ask everyone to share with their mum every single episode.
good. Because your mum's an important figure in your life.
Yeah.
Or your dad.
And she needs to hear this.
She needs to. She needs to. Come home one day and be like, have you been listening to Robby and George? Because I listen to it every week. Every week. Every week.
Very-
I'm going to do a test. Nick, my cousin Nick, if you're listening to this, it shows that you didn't stop at episode 1 or 2. So shout out to you. And I'm going to test that in a few weeks' time. I'm going to test it in a few weeks' time. See if you actually kept to your promise. And we're going to listen to every episode.
Yeah. And if
on the way home.
if anyone listening to this calls Nick and tells him.
Thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate you being here as always. Look forward to next week on $1 Million Days.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
See ya.